Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video, we're going to be looking at some unlockable treats hidden on the Spectrum. Yeah, you can actually unlock some extra games on the Carousel on the Spectrum, and I'm going to show you a few of those and how to actually do it in this video. Now, on Christmas Day, Retro Games did reveal that there were 9 unlockable treats hidden on the Spectrum, and you don't even need to update your firmware. They've been there since day one, apparently. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So apparently, yeah guys, there is 9 unlockable treats hidden on the Spectrum. Now I'm assuming they are all unlockable games, and I'm going to show you how to actually do that. Now if you go to Retro Games' own website, there is some information about 3 games that are unlockable, but they're part 2 games. I'm not sure if this is part of the 9 unlockable treats. It could well be and it might not be. Those 3 games are Freddy Hardest, Fantas, Game Over 2 and Army Moves. Basically, once you play through the games and you've completed part 1, part 2 will appear on the Carousel as normal once you've completed them. Sadly, I'm not good enough to play through some of these games to be able to complete them. I don't really have that sort of patience to be able to do it. Maybe I will one day, but I haven't unlocked those ones yet, so that could be 3, but that means there's now 6 other unlockable treats. Now I'm assuming these are 3, so that means there's 6 other games that we could unlock. Now I have actually unlocked 3 of those so far, and I'll show you how to do that now. So let's get the Spectrum booted up, and I'll show you the 3 that I've unlocked and how I managed to do that. Okay, so the first game that I unlocked was by playing The Lords of Midnight. Now I played this for a continuous solid 1 hour. Now you can use the actual game clock. If you look at your save states, it gives you an actual timestamp, and that will help you to tell you how long you've actually been playing the game. Now it has to be a continuous time, meaning you have to play it for continuous hour. It can't be a stop start loading in a previous save state back and forth. It has to be one continuous hour, and now I managed to do that playing Lords of Midnight. It's probably the easiest game, I guess, to do that with. Usually I could only play this game for about 25 minutes because I wasn't good enough until I discovered how to play it properly. But anyway, you still don't have to be that good at these games, or any of these games, to unlock the additional stuff for the Carousel. Basically, all you would really need to do is just leave it running in the background. And once you've actually played it for a continuous hour, you will come back, press the home button, and you'll hear a little sort of noise to indicate that you've unlocked a new game. In this instance, it unlocks Doomdark's Revenge onto the Carousel, and it will stay unlocked once you've actually done this, which is basically the sequel to The Lords of Midnight. Basically, it's just more of the same. It probably will mean I'll have to buy a new template for the Spectrum, because I think the controls are a little bit different for that. But anyway, that's that game. As I said, has to be one continuous hour to unlock the game. Can't be stop-start. It has to be continuous to be able to unlock the additional game. But the other 2 games that I managed to unlock so far, now there are, I says 9, perhaps 6 if not included those part 2 that we've already talked about. There might be 9, it might be those 3 are extra, those part 2 games are actually extra. I'm not entirely sure, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. But the other 2 games that I've managed to unlock so far are related to Hungry Horace and Technician Ted. Now these games, I didn't have to play them for an hour, so it does seem to differ depending on what game you're playing. Now I guess Retro Games are expecting you would probably play The Lords of Midnight for quite some time to be able to unlock these things. Other games such as Technician Ted you might just delve into briefly and play for about 30 minutes or so. Now a lot of these games I've not been good enough. I've probably only played for about 10 to 15 minutes, which is probably why I've not discovered them yet. And I have been going through quite a lot of these games so far, and these are the only ones I've discovered. And I played Technician Ted for about 30 minutes. Now you don't, as I said, you don't have to be good at these games. You don't even have to play the games at all. You could actually just leave the game running on the menu. As long as the sort of in-game clocks up to 30 minutes continuously, you will unlock the secret game. In this instance, it's a game called Gilligan's. I can't remember what it was called now. It's called Gilligan's Gold. Now, I'm sure I've played a game like this in the past before. It seems very, very similar. Now, I wasn't expecting this game to unlock. I think there is an actual sequel to Technician's Ted, so I was expecting something completely different. But this is almost, I think it was an arcade style game. Basically, you need to collect the money, I think, and something to do with the minecart up the top as well. I'm not entirely sure, but it is pretty tricky. I guess it is like an arcade conversion of some sorts. I'm pretty sure there's other games out there that are pretty similar with different names. I can't really remember off the top of my head right enough, but that's basically one of the games that gets unlocked. Now, once you've unlocked it, it will stay on your carousel for good, basically. So once you've done it, you don't have to go spend another 30 minutes playing Technician Ted again to unlock that, for example. But the other game that unlocked was Hungry Horace. Basically, I played Horace Goes Skiing for, I think it was 30 minutes again. And that unlocked after 30 continuous minutes. Now, I didn't play Horace Goes Skiing for 30 minutes. I really just left it running on the initial stage. If you just leave Horace in the corner as you're trying to cross the road and just go make a cup of tea, come back in 30 minutes, and it will unlock Hungry Horace, which is something of like a Pac-Man style game from 1982. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it's very, very tricky. But I'm pretty sure I played this game some time ago. I can vaguely remember playing it at some point. But guys, that's basically the 3 games that I've unlocked so far. If you've found any additional games that you've managed to unlock, please let me know or drop it into the comments, and I'll maybe try and include that in a future video. I am going to keep on trying and discover some more of them. I've been through a few games so far, such as Snake Escape. I played that for well over 30 minutes, not seen anything yet. School Days, I played that for I think 30 minutes, an hour, and nothing unlocked. Jack the Nipper was another one that I kind of expected a sequel to, but I've not unlocked anything for that yet. So out of the 48 games, it's hard to say which games you're going to have to play through to unlock additional games. I did try Robin of the Wood as well for over 30 minutes and nothing actually unlocked. So I'm going to have to experiment and play through all these games 30 minutes an hour. As I said, you don't really have to be good at the games. You don't have to really play them even at all. You can maybe just leave it running on the menu system or even in game and come back. As long as it sort of has continuous, the clock is basically running continuous for 30 minutes to an hour, you will manage to unlock the additional games. So you don't really even need to play the games to unlock the additional ones. But anyway guys, as I said, let me know if you've discovered any other games and drop them into the comments. Those are the 3 I've discovered so far. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.